Okay, Dan, I hope you get a chance to watch this week with your dad and try to implement some strategies that I offer here to help you get your back leg into a better position. Top video is the one we did first. The bottom video is when you really learned how to flex the knee better. And the results really speak for themselves. I mean, just take a look. It's really good. So here's the top video, the earlier video during the night where there was very little flex. You try to get some flex, but not really too much. So as you go out, when you don't get the flex you need, you don't get the leg power to really extend the leg, extend that knee into front foot plant because it's already extended. So there's really not much for your leg to do here other than just rotate this way and then to watch the heel pop up. And that's a rotational pitcher. So when you become a rotational pitcher with a guy your size, it's going to have a negative effect on your velocity because you need to have the leg power to drive the upper body. You need the speed. You need more speed and power from the legs, and using those ground forces to your advantage. So watch the bottom video. So let me just do this here. First of all, I'll draw an angle here to give you a reference. I believe, let's see, let's move this up just a little bit. All right, from the middle of your body to your knee, you're at about a 31-degree angle there. So, when you have a high center of gravity like that, typically what happens is you become very rotational. So the hip will just rotate. Everything's going to rotate together. The back foot's going to come off and just pop up like this. So you become really an upper body thrower or an all-arm thrower. So let's get you back out there to when you land your foot and you're about at a 31-degree angle. Let's take a look at this one here. You land your foot. You had a much better flex. And you're at about a 29-degree angle. So actually, it probably is more than that. It's probably less than that. This one here might be a little lower than I thought. This might be 33. I think I measured it at 33. Anyhow, you're a good 4 to 5 degrees lower, which is fantastic. And the result of that is that you actually move faster. So if you watch your top video here as I move you out from your leg lift, this is called your load position. As you load, you don't really load. You're loading, but you're not really loading effectively. So when you stretch out, you're kind of just reaching with the front leg, and there's no back leg drive. So your body actually slows down. You're better here as you move. You see how you move out, but now watch as your front leg takes over. You actually slow down. In this video, watch how your body continually picks up speed as you go out. There's no slowing down motion. You're actually speeding up because you have to, because this leg back here is now going to extend and drive out. So really nice job. And when you look at the back foot, watch the back foot action in the bottom video as compared to the back foot in the top video. So as you get into, let's do that again. As you get into foot plant, you see how the heel just pops up? So you don't really have much power. Here, so when you're in front foot plant, look at how high your heel is. When you're at front foot plant here, look at the difference where your heel is, which means you're using the inside part of your foot more and you're getting the foot to turn into that inside part and really power down the mound with more dynamic movement. So very good job. So let's take a look at your leg abduction. This is when the back leg comes off the body. You are at a pretty good 59 degrees. Let's take a look at this one. Drew an angle into the center of your body. And I drop you down here. You're at about 53. So see the difference there? You want a bigger angle. You want this leg to be abducted from the body in a longer angle. So you're at 59 degrees down here, which is excellent. 53, a little short, right? Abduction is when the back leg is actually separating from the rest of the body because the rest of the body is coming out and this leg is staying here. Let's take a look at your stride length. So draw an angle here. Let's do it from the rubber. Tip of the rubber, 70 to 71. Do it from here, 57. So it's just another indication here. With the lower angle down at the bottom, it's an indication that your center of gravity is lower. So your stride has elongated, and now your center of gravity is lower. So you actually want that smaller angle. And if I even pull this out more, if we can even get more from you, then that will drop this angle down even more. So with your type of body, if you can get some more power out of that back leg and even more stride, you're going to be throwing some pretty good gas. All right, so it's all about lower body doing what it needs to do, powering out, getting low, getting linear, and getting horizontal, and then finishing that before we get to trunk rotation. So in your case, when you land the front foot, you've started a little bit of some early trunk rotation. The high velocity pitchers are great at separating this phase from this phase. So the more time you can get between these two phases before the upper body can start, if you can get more time and let that body stretch and pull and then snap over, that's going to get you into another category of throwing. Okay, but for this week, actually let's just recap here. So what we focused on was getting a nice flex in the back leg, and I think you have a good one right there. And then getting that momentum to move out while you flex, and you do that really well. I did mention to try to keep your arms here when you start. And I think what would help you out too, Dan, is if you relax the elbows and pull the elbows in closer to your body, and then let the leg come up, and then as the leg comes down, then you can bring the arms down. I think when you're in a better rhythm, the smoothness of your delivery will look better. Great athletes are great at making things look easy and smooth and effortless, even though they are putting a lot of power into it. I think with rhythm and timing and just coordination of all these movements, I think it's going to work better for you if you get that. Look at how close your arm and your knee get. It's they almost kind of get in the way of each other. Not really, but pretty close. They're going in contrary motion. We want them to go in the same motion. It's not great to lift the hands while the leg lifts. I mean, some coaches teach that. You lift the arms while they lift the legs. You can do that if you want to try to get your body in sync better, but I think it'll be fine if you just keep the hands straight in one spot and then just bring the leg up and then bring the leg down. So for this week, work on keeping that leg nice and flexed, pushing that momentum out, and see if we can time these arms and the leg, to kind of move in sync with each other. Almost like there's a string attached to your arms and your knee, and as the knee goes up, the arms go up, and as the knee goes down, the arms go down. Okay? All right, I hope that that helped you out. We'll continue to progress and talk about more things and work on some things as you get better. Okay? Great job.